Let's do it live. Hopefully this is working right. Been a long time, people. Been like 3 weeks. Let me try to look cute. It's hot here in Texas. Authentic chat conversation. There's 5 people here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Thank you. It's good to see you too. I'm sorry I've been gone for quite a while. Like disappeared from society. I'm not even posting anywhere. Hello, Charlie. You can hear me, Courtney, Robin. Nice to see you guys. I know I haven't posted anything. I have a video I wanted to post. Let me clear my screen. I have a video I wanted to post, but I felt like I needed to come up here and say hi. Kind of catch up a little bit. Talk with you guys. Kind of like share stuff, I guess. I don't have to share anything, but I thought maybe y'all just like a hello. How you been? How you doing? I'm doing good. I've had a really, can I say August is a hard month? It's not a hard month. A lot of good things have happened in August, but you know, it's a hot month and it's been a month. Hi, Linda. Nice to see you from England. Woohoo! Hi from Texas. We're boring. You live in England. England. Let me see. I'm trying to... Have you ever not charged your phone? And then... So how are you guys? What are you guys working on? What are you doing? I'm not working on anything. Nothing. I have literally... I think I'm taking a sabbatical. Is sabbatical like a vacation? Personal time? Time to recover? I still have a lot of work. I'm getting it all done, but I'm kind of pacing myself a little bit better. I think the way I was working was crazy. You're working on 2 quilts on the state fair. Are you going to do a farmer's market? Carissa. Hola. Thank you. Yes. I'm trying to manage my life better. I really am. But you know the weirdest thing is I'm not a procrastinator. What is it? I can't get motivated because my sewing room is the warmest room sorry. Texas is naturally hot. It's hot. And honestly, we've had some really cool summers, the last 4 summers that we've had. And this summer is kicking our butt because our June and July started feeling like our August. In August, thank God we finally got like rain last week because it's been insane. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if because I've been like killing myself since January that I just kind of hit a wall. I hit a wall and not, I just hit a wall, like to get myself to do anything when it concerns like editing a video or working up here. I haven't been up here in, I haven't been up here in 2 weeks. LA Cox 08. Hi, how are you doing? What happened? Why was it retracted? I said, you're new to my channel. Nice to meet you. I did a video, which it's about my client who told me I did my work wrong. I want to do another video and talk about lowballers. people who want to like lower your rates by trying to say that they're going to bring you a lot of work. I want to do a video on that, and I was thinking about a video and I had it in my head and I just completely forgot. What I want to do is, and I don't know, maybe Courtney can help me, maybe. It's how to connect the camera, because I have a camcorder, so that I could do live streams when I'm working. I thought that would be fun, but I think they use Zoom to do that. And I don't like Zoom because you only have 30 minutes unless you purchase it. And I did purchase it, but nah. Clarissa, what are you working on or supposed to be working on? Because I was thinking of doing, I literally went and found this camera, my camcorder. And I think you need a long wire to plug into the system. And I think I have the wire. I don't know. There's a way to do it. But I haven't done it yet. You're working on a project that's due on the 20th month. I use SteamLab. Okay. So I was just kind of like thinking of doing live streams, and then I've been making a lot of things on the laser, which is kind of fun. It's not work related, or before, like my long arm was like my toy. Now it's my job. And before, my embroidery was my toy, and it's now my job. And the laser right now, it's my toy. Well, both of them. And people asked me to do work for them, and I've denied like 3 people because I just denied them because I just don't want the long arm to be a job yet. It will be. I am Luann. Nice to meet you, Luann. You're working on a signature quilt? Oh my God, I wish I could see your pictures. I wish they said live stream where you could kind of, like y'all could show me what y'all are doing. Hello, Deborah. Hola, ¿cómo están? And I just finished block 2 of a fat quarter shot boom mystery quilt. That's awesome, Lori. Very pretty fabric. That is awesome. I have been, a detriment of being so busy, it's that you don't have time. The other day I was helping a friend sew a quilt, and the quilt that I showed on a TikTok video, and I have a TikTok, it's Lorena's Quilting, but I did a quilt, it's like a red, white, and blue quilt. I helped a friend put that quilt together. That was the first sewing I've done since January. Can you imagine? Like really sit down and sew something. So Carissa is asking, what is a signature quilt? Where are you? Who said they did a signature quilt? Someone said here. Luann. I think you're the one that said you're doing a signature quilt. Hello from Georgia. You're working on a label quilt today. Quilt labels today. Hi from New Zealand. Ooh, ooh. Hello. I was going to do an accent, but I would probably do an epic fail. Because it's not New Zealand. It's probably like Australia if I did it. You put a sublimation machine. That's where you do heat press, and then you can heat press cups, and you can heat press stuff, right? And it's like a printer. Am I wrong? You're here always learning. Me too. I love learning. I made some cool earrings. I made some, let me see. Sorry, I'm touching my eye. For those of you who are like, eh. I made these earrings. Let me see. Getting them off. Because 2, 2 days a week to work on what I want to work. Yes, Robin. Smart. She gives herself 2 days out of the week to do whatever she wants. Yes, I'm trying to implement that in my life. But instead of doing what I want, I kind of like go in la calle. I'm a callejera. I go out to eat with my friend. I go hang out and do whatever. It's what your cricket does. Oh, okay. Yes, right. Sublimation, but it's also, doesn't it have like a printer? Sublimation. Printing thing. Okay. I'm just doing t-shirts at this moment. Okay, Dawn. So I made these earrings. Na-na-na. I made them last year. Like I made soldered the jump ring, soldered the bezel. So like, let me show you. I soldered the bezel, the jump ring, and the bezel so you can see it. And I had them in a bag sitting like all ugly, non-polished with no stone in it. And just recently I set up, because when I moved in the laser and I moved in the big laser, it's like you're moving everything around, trying to arrange one room, and then you leave other rooms unarranged because you don't have time. So just recently I fixed, I don't know if you remember, there's like always a wooden table, and that's called a bench pin table, where you do jewelry making stuff on that table. And just recently I set it up in a room and I got all my jewelry stuff out, and I found my earrings, and I'm making wood earrings right now with the laser. You're working on quilt labels. My question is, Courtney, how do you make quilt labels? Do you heat press on the label like a little piece of paper, like it's fabric, right? And do you print on a paper and then iron because I've been looking at little sweet labels that people use when they do scrunchies and stuff. Chilling with puppies. I love my dogs. So what else? What can we talk about? So I tore another leader. Thank God I made some more. I ended up having to do some repairs on my long arm. I have adding brand new belts on them. A brand new motor belt on it, I believe. Oh, I got this I paid a lot for it. Do you think this is worth $45? There is white strips of pieces, blocks where people... Oh, that's right. Signature quilts are where people sign the block, right? I've seen that before. The aunt hosts a reunion. It's like a memory quilt. Do you, on your signature quilts, do you use a signature with a specific pen, or do you use a Sharpie? Can I ask? Because you don't want the pen to bleed if you wash the quilt. I use an embroidery machine to make my labels. Yeah. Is it for the back? Yeah. So I bought this, and I need to install it. I want to use it for my long arm quilting rulers, so I don't have them in a drawer anymore. I got this at the New Braunfels quilt show. Girl, I need to do a quilt show. I need to put my stuff in a quilt show. I think I need to just do it. I need to jump off the ledge and try and do a quilt show. How hard are quilt shows? Has anybody done a quilt show and put their stuff in there? Anyone? Anyway, so I need to hang this. I bought it probably like 2 weeks ago. But like I said, I haven't even been up here. So, do you do labels for your back? Yeah. I was looking at little labels that people say like handmade when they do scrunchies or they make bags or they... I know... What is her name? Her name is Rebecca. She used to do really beautiful quilt labels and get them from Etsy, where she would literally sew the quilt label on her back. So she would have a center back seam where it was fabric, the label, and then fabric, and then that was in the center of her quilt. It looks so beautiful. Quilt shows are intimidating. Yeah, but you know what? Some of the quilts that were winning at the quilt show, I'm like, really? Really? I'm not trying to criticize. And then some quilts that, because I'm a long armer and I love long arm quilting and I love how long arm quilting can just show that beautiful texture. Some of the beautifully textured quilted quilts didn't even get anything. And so I was kind of like, wow. But yeah, quilt shows can be intimidating, I'm sure. I want a good fabric market. You got good fabric markers. They say Sharpie ink will eventually fade. Yeah. So if you're doing a signature quilt, you're supposed to... I know I did a quilt a while back. It was... and I did a YouTube video on it. And what they did is with... I think they used a Sharpie, though. They wrote down sayings of, like, conversations or love gestures or encouragement because that quilt was for a friend that was sick. And I think they wrote it with the thin Sharpie. You do state fair quilt shows, competitions. I want to try. Well, I want to try. I don't know if I would do the Houston Quilt Show because that place is like maybe like local. Well, I'm not trying to say nothing because I don't know nothing. At the New Braunfels Quilt Guild, a lot of the people that were in the show are Quilt Guild members. And I think that sometimes there is this relationship that is established in a guild. And then if a member puts their quilt in the guild, I think there could be some strain of bias because you know the maker and you have a relationship with the maker, and maybe because I was like, did they give that reward to that person because there was a member? But I could be just biased about my opinion about New Braunfels Quilt Guild. But I don't know. I mean, I really truly don't know because I'm not a judge there. I'm a member there, but I don't go there. I'm a member. Am I still a member? Maybe I'm not a member no more. I was a member, but I don't think I'm a member no more. But I'm sure that has something to do with, because I was like, are you serious? They're giving her first place? And then I saw a quilt over here that was magnificent and beautiful. And it was, oh my gosh. And they didn't give her nothing. So I don't know. Maybe it's a conspiracy. Not all quilts in a show are judged. Oh, I didn't know that, Robin. But and then maybe it's just, maybe the person just put it in the show and didn't expect to be judged. You're right. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But I was like, really? When I was walking around there. I do have footage of it and I was going to share it, but nah, maybe not. I really like the vendors. I got, what did I get? I don't have it here up here, but I got some really nice stuff there. There was a wonderful vendor that was selling wool because I'm doing Sue Spargo class. And so now I'm on the hunt for wool. That's my thing now. Gloria, you're 81 years old and you're going to your first quilt show. You're going to put my first quilt in a show. That is awesome. I'm excited for you, Gloria. I just think I should maybe put some of my quilts in there. I don't expect anything to come out of it. I just kind of want to know that I tried. Judges aren't supposed to know who makes the quilt. I think it's kind of hard though because like at the New Braunfels Quilt Guild, they're creating the event, and I think the people who are creating the event also are the part of the members. And I don't know. I just shouldn't even say anything. Maybe I'm thinking maybe some of the members are judges. I don't know if they find people outside of the guild to be members. I have no idea, and I shouldn't even say anything. But I was thinking, but I don't know. It's just a thought. Let me see. Yeah. I would think, right, that people don't know. I would think, but I don't know. I just was looking at some of the quilts that were higher ranked and didn't understand why some quilts, but I'm not a judge, so I can't say. So it's just my own personal opinion, which I should probably shut up about it. Probably shut up, Lorena. But I do want to put some of my quilts in the show. I think it would be a neat experience. I think that it would get me to quilt like manually long arm my work, my own work. Only judge quilts get ribbons, so sometimes the gorgeous quilt gets missed because the quilter chose not to have it judged. Oh, okay. Thank you, Pamela, for letting me know. I didn't know that. I thought that if you put your quilt in the show, that all quilts were judged. I didn't know that at all. That's good to know. That's good to know. Robin says that they hide the labels of the names so they can't see them. Close your ears and close your eyes and get into the ride. Yeah. No, I'm going to try. I think I want to try to do either. I want to get some quilts, like my own stuff quilted, and put it in the San Antonio Quilt Show, because that's the next show that we're going to have probably next year. And then I would like to judge my quilts. Like, if I'm going to put it in the show, I want my quilts to be judged, to be seen, or so that I could see what I need to do better. And then I also think that I want to start, what do I want to do? I want to get a table and sell stuff at quilt shows. I have finished creating my needle beds, and I'm testing them out, and I love them. I did one run of my needle bed while I was binding a client's quilt, and then I found, like, you know what, it would work. It didn't work as well, so that I revamped the design, and then I reused the needle bed, and then I said, you know what, if I did this and this, it would look better. So I'm making things that are functional for me, and it makes me excited. That's why I'm enjoying the laser being a toy. And I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'm making a couple things for my bobbins, and I'm giving myself this year to kind of like mess around and play and create things. But I'm going to do a show in November. Hopefully, I sent the paperwork for a booth. I've never done craft shows or booth events ever in my life. So I don't know what to expect. I don't know. What do y'all think? Is that crazy? I don't know if I want to do that, but I want to try. It's like a new try to do a craft show. Would that be weird? That'd be weird. And so that wasn't that, but I don't know. So I'm trying to create useful inventory that after I do the event, I'm going to open a Shopify. And because right now I'm working on my stuff for long arm quilting, for quilters, for makers like us, that will be functional and useful. But I want to test them. I don't want to put them out there. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to put some quilts out there. Order a square. Yeah. I put a quilt in a quilt show and have it judged. Thank you, Robin. I'll look at that. I'm sure every judge has their own opinion. Like for me, I would be looking at the long arm quilting and the tension, and to see how they design the quilt right, because that's what I kind of love. And I'm sure other people will judge the piecing, and do they have their points, and is the seam nice and straight, and is their border beautiful. And so I'm sure that everybody has what they look at. I am from Shirts, Texas. I'm between San Antonio and New Braunfels. And then if you, San Antonio or Austin, kind of in between those two spots. And you're from Buda? I'm going to look that up. How far are you from me? Texas. Trust. 3024. Okay. So that's kind of what my plans are right now. So I have a video ready to pop in there. But Bullard. Okay, Bullard, Texas. I'm looking you up, okay? So yeah. So those are kind of like things that I'm thinking about doing. I'm looking you up, sister. You're 4 hours away from me. You're literally by Dallas in Tyler, Texas, huh? Darn. I've had some really great subscribers that are local. Some really great ladies have come and brought me their quilts, and I'm just so thankful for them. But those are things I'm kind of thinking about. What do y'all think? Am I crazy? Should I even bother? My mom did craft shows, and she never did well at all. I think my mom used to do like needlepoint stitching, and her stuff was beautiful. It was magnificent. She would do big giant banners of needlepoint. It was just beautiful, and she never did well in her craft shows. They never sold, but I also think that she never sold because she was overpriced. But of course, like when you create things that take hours and hours to make, how can you not price them accordingly? But the person who's at a craft show doesn't care. Quilting she shed. I love my she shed. This is my she shed. I have a subscriber coming from Portland to come visit me, and I'm so excited. And we're just going to have 4 days of great fun. I am so excited. She's coming from Portland, Maine. And I was going to go visit her, and my schedule kind of changed, and some things happened that I couldn't go this year. I think I still want to go probably after September and October to go visit her at Portland, but she's decided to come visit me, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited that a subscriber would come all this way to come hang out with me. So I'm going to give her like 4 days of my week and just take her to all the quilt stores that I love, take her to my favorite restaurants. We're going to have some really fun sew nights, so we could just hang out and sew and just be with each other and laugh. And she's been a client of mine for about 3 years, and we FaceTime a lot and we talk, and so I'm just excited. So that's what's coming for me. Okay, some markets, certain things sell better than others. Yeah, find a good fit. I'm thinking of different things that I could sell, but I also don't want to sell things that are so out of hand that people wouldn't want them. Like, I know a couple friends were selling some stuff at a quilt store, and the people, the clients that go to the quilt store already know how to quilt, so they didn't do very well. I think you have to create really unique and different things for the community that you're selling to. And if it's not unique and different, people aren't willing to buy it, because that's how I buy. Is it functional or is it unique? And does it fit my style? So like, I'm a Wonder Woman fan. So I went to a craft show and they were selling Wonder Woman pillowcases and Wonder Woman pillows and or Wonder Woman bag. And I just like lost it. I gave her my allowance. So I understand that sometimes at craft shows you're trying to cater to a certain want, and some people won't want what you have to offer. You're going to the Houston Quilt Show. So am I. I'm going to be there. I love Houston Quilt Show. I think this year I was going to go for a day, stay at a hotel for one night, but I think I'm going to stay for 2 or 3. I'm also wanting to think about doing a booth next year at the Houston Quilt Show and be at the market. Can you imagine? Would that be a thing I could do? Entered several craft shows a few years ago and never did well financially. Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about it. You want me to do a video on it so you guys can do the fun? I think I'm gonna do, because what I want to sell at the at the craft show. It's a craft show. I want to do a lot of laser stuff, because I think I want to do some quilting stuff, but quilting is an expensive hobby. It's expensive. Like, the fabric is expensive. The time to make a quilt top is time consuming. So I feel like a lot of times when you're doing quilts and stuff and you're trying to sell them at a craft show, people don't want to spend the value of what that quilt is unless you find a way to make them real cheap. I did a craft show several years ago and I did sell 4 quilts, but I did really basic throw quilts, basic piecing, and I sold them for $70. I think I sold them for $80 a quilt, which isn't that cheap. That was so cheap. But I did sell 4 of them, and then I was killing myself finishing them because they were orders. So yeah, it's just. You want to go outside, Mom? Hold on, let me get Cookie. Just don't come and bother me. Ugh. I lost my readers. What was I going to share? I wanted to share something with y'all, but I didn't bring it. So yeah. I want to do laser items because, for example, gosh, can I show you maybe? Let me see. I'm going to show you on my phone. I was going to bring it up here because I knew I wanted to do a live stream, but then I was like, hold on. So I did these earrings. Can you even see it? No! Come on. I did these earrings. Aren't those beautiful? Let's see. I did these two. I'm kind of like on the fence on them. What happened is a friend of mine, she loves earrings, but she loves kind of like, I'm the kind of girl, okay, I'm not a bougie girl, but I only wear silver or gold. That's all I want to wear because I have an allergy to certain metals and my ears turn even green or black from the metal tarnish. And so it's embarrassing. To me, it looks like a hygiene issue. Like, the girl don't bathe. She has a green, ugly neck from the you know, the chain rubbing on her neck, right? So won't wear, I wear gold or silver. So like I made these, right? And there's silver, and sometimes making an item is not what takes time. It's the polishing, it's the sanding down, it's the making sure that all the nicks and the hits are kind of gone. And so I don't think if I were to sell these that I would get what they are worth, because silver is expensive and all that stuff. So that's something I've been thinking. But like wood jewelry, my best friend, she loves any kind of jewelry. It doesn't affect her. She can literally wear, any type of like fake jewelry. It doesn't tarnish her neck or affect her skin in any way. And so I've been making her some, and she's my tester. Do you like them? Are they too heavy? Are they are they and some, and the laser can make stuff so quickly, so the time consumption is not there where it is on real silver or gold jewelry. So I'm just kind of trying to test things out. I'm literally going to restaurants, and I have a pair of earrings with me that I made, and I'm asking people, so I'm doing mini surveys. What would you pay for these? How much would you value them? And I'm really kind of like, what do you think? And it's kind of neat because some people will say a certain value and another person says another value. And I'm just testing in different locations in San Antonio in different restaurants. And it's kind of neat to hear people's opinions of what they consider this is a certain value. And because they let me question them about the item, I just give them a pair of earrings because they're so fast and easy to make. I did buy certain wood the other day, and I made certain wood earrings, and man, that wood just shattered, like it just crumbled in my hands. And so it gave me an understanding about having better wood, a thicker wood. And so, okay, so I'm learning a lot about stuff like that. But so someone was saying it's called nickel allergy. It's a nickel allergy. Yeah, I can't. I have to either wear gold or silver. And I think I even had some earrings that had some, what does it have? That it had brass. And they were James Avery earrings. They were really pretty, but they had they weren't silver. It was not. I think it was brass. It had a different metal inside of them, and literally the metal turned black. So I was like, okay, I can't wear these. I gave them away. So let me see who's been talking to me. Let's see. The Robin, the booth cost, I found out is like $40. So yeah. Hi from Maryland. Naomi, is that your name? Nice to meet you. Hi Dawn, I love you too. So thank you. I should open an Etsy store. I was going to open an Etsy store, but people were saying that they have a lot of fees. Well, maybe it doesn't matter. But I was also thinking of opening a Shopify since I already have a bit of a following. But yeah, either way, right? But I want to probably, sometimes I share stuff here, and then in my mind and in my heart, I have a certain, for example, I used to share here about wanting a laser, and it took me probably like 3 years to finally get the lasers that I got, because it was like a dream. And then at the time, it was 2018, I remember even talking about wanting a laser, but I would have the money, and then something happened, and I would have to use the money for something else, and then I would have the money, and then something happened, and I would have to use my resources somewhere else. And so, like when I talk about doing the craft show, I feel like I'm a bit of a slower. I'm going to do the craft show probably in the winter. And the reason I want to do the craft show is I want to push myself to move faster. Because I think like I will like try to figure stuff out for a whole year. And I feel like if I have some inventory, then I will have something to sell on Shopify or Etsy if I decide to do either one. But I already registered for the event, and I wanted to kind of like push myself. And so on Lorena's Laser YouTube channel, my little baby channel, I'm going to be sharing kind of that, what I'm learning on the big laser and what I'm learning on the small laser. I'm also coming up with different ideas. It's almost like the laser opened my eyes to a whole new world, a whole new possibilities. I literally was walking through IKEA. I'm like, I could laser that. I could engrave that. I saw hangers, those wood hangers, and I was like, I could laser those and put bride and groom and put bridesmaid and bride, mom of the bride. And I was literally already, and then I'm like, slow down. I was ready to buy probably, the hangers were $9 for a set of 8, I believe. And I was ready to buy like 20 bundles of those stupid hangers when I'm like, you don't even have a Shopify. Like, slow down, bird. You're not there yet. Slow down. I was even going to buy a whole bunch of cutting boards and cutting stuff at IKEA. And I'm like, you don't even know how to laser stuff yet. Slow down. Just learn right now. But yeah, I want to go crazy. And I bought 20 pieces of wood just recently from Amazon, and I bought 2 sets of them, so I have 40 pieces of wood so I can make more earrings. And then I find out that wood literally shatters and crumbles when you laser it. What a learning lesson. I thought wood was wood. Nope, it is not wood. But yeah, so that's kind of like where I've been, kind of learning, playing, trying to ignore work. Hello, Jeanette Jones. I love you, Mama. My Jeanette Jones. She's doing Sue Spargo with me. We're doing Sue Spargo. Does anybody do Sue Spargo hand wool stuff? Anybody here? I really do like it. It's like therapy. It makes you think. But I had the book for years, and now I'm taking a class with Joy. What is her name? I don't know her name, her last name. She's a really great teacher. If you're local, Mesquite Bean Quilt Store over there on Austin Highway, they have the class there. And if you want to learn how to do hand wool stuff, Joy is really great. Shout out to Joy. Joy should be nice to me now. You miss my live shows. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I sometimes wonder, like, do you really want to watch? I only like live shows from some of my specifically favorite YouTubers. One of my favorite YouTubers is Thrift Thick. She used to be a makeup. She used to do makeup reviews. She did makeup reviews, and she was real sweet, pretty girl. She has some issues, and I just like watching her. I'm watching a new girl recently. She's just pretty. There's some people. I don't watch a lot of people from my long arm or quilting community, because some of them are just they're I don't know, they have different intentions, and not that their intentions are wrong. I think that I don't know, we're on two different journeys in this. Like, I just love this journey. I love meeting you guys. I had time to talk to Courtney. I think I even talked to this lady. Her name is Memoirs of a Long Armor. She's real sweet. And there's this kind of like really, there are some wonderful quilters in this community, but some quilters in this community are very, very savvy in business, and maybe I'm not very savvy in business. I'm just very different. I have a different take on this. I think this is more, I guess, a ministry to me. Thank you, Courtney, for saying I'm inspiring. Gloria, have a wonderful day. Yes, this is the day the Lord has made. Continuing to reach your dreams. Oh, during wedding season, right? When is wedding season? June? This is a season for wedding season. That's always wedding season. You go, girl. Selling and sending products. At the Houston Quilt Show, I was thinking of buying a very small laser because Eon sells a small laser, and then it's called an air filter system where it filters into this machine. Yes. And I was thinking of if I do a quilt show, I want to have a laser with me. So if people want to customize their rulers or have their names on them for a different fee, kind of put it on there. But those are just kind of dreams and ideas and just kind of thoughts. And so, hello Lorena, and this is Trisha. Nice to meet you. Your oldest daughter's getting married. Well, give me her name and I'll do her hangers. Just send me the shipping. Hello. Nice to catch up, Robin. I want to go to the Houston Quilt Show. I want to do a retreat. Would you guys want to do a retreat with me? There is a retreat center here at Cactus Queens. And if you're local, I don't know if you would want to. I want to do a retreat. I don't know. I've done a retreat with a couple really great friends and had a lot of fun. My son, oh, yeah, I already quilted okay. Yeah, the quilt that I quilted for them. I would love to do a retreat. I would love to, as a matter of fact, one of the ladies who watches me, who's coming here on Portland, I'm like so excited that she asked me to go, and I was going to stay with her a week, but my husband's schedule didn't let it happen. I think she's coming in hopes that as she gets to know me and my husband, that my husband will let me go to Portland with her and spend time with her. I don't know. This community has been really sweet to me, and I want to honor that. Hold on, Cookie's crying. Why are you crying, Ma? Come on, beautiful. You sitting out there in the hot sun, huh? So I was thinking, so there's it's called Cactus Queen Retreat Center here in, where is it? McKinney, Texas. I did a retreat probably several months ago. I had the best time. Oh, I had it around my birthday. I had the best time ever. Courtney did quilt labels for me. That's awesome. So let's see. I hope your husband does take you to Houston Festival. It's really, I recommend that you go for 2 days. Meaning, I recommend you go for 1 day and have a hotel stay 1 night, and then you're able to go the next day. And the reason I recommend that for you, Courtney, at the Houston Quilt Show, when you go on a 1 day, it is so overwhelming. And I recommend that you go on the Thursday, because Thursday, Friday are not as busy. Saturday, it's insane. So I would, because you could go like Thursday, Friday. So I go on Thursday and I get the hotel stay, drop everything off. I try to go Thursday or I go Friday, and I stay the night. I go half the day and I go through the whole venue. It is a huge venue. It is huge. It is so huge. It is overwhelming. So that's why I like going the first day to kind of like, it's whatever you're interested in. I love looking at the quilts that were there at the event. So you just kind of meander through the event and see what you like, and then you could kind of walk through all the venue and see what gets your attention. And then the next day, because I stay the night, I check out and put all my luggage in my car, and I don't have to worry about the hotel, and I check out probably like around 10, but I'm at the event till like 3 or 4 or 5. And so then I go back again, and it's almost like you see the venue in a different light and not as consumed, because you've already kind of got your spatial bearing. And because I've gone where certain quilt shops here do buses where they drive you on the bus and you get there at 11. So you get on the bus at 6, you get there at 11, and you're there till 5, and you have to be back on the bus at 5. When I did those events where it's a one day and you're trying to see everything, ooh, it is hard. It's hard on the body. It's hard on your legs. It's hard on your back. You're walking for 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and for 6 hours. And the venue is so big, and you're standing for so long, you can have, like, your spine feels like it's in excruciating pain, because you're standing and walking on very thin carpet that has cement. It feels like you're walking on cement, even though it has a real thin carpet. And so doing it where you stay the night there gives you the option to look at the quilts and enjoy them, and maybe go through market and enjoy market for a bit. And then you still have the next day, so there's not that pressure. But I used to do the buses, and the buses were like $80 to go. And then, you're suffering. And when you go the second day, there's some places that you have the book and you check out like what you want. So the next day, the first day, you're not out just spending money to spend money. You're there to kind of look around and check it because you have time. The second day, I spend my money. And also to be mindful when you're spending your money. Spend your money on things that you just love and adore. I ended up buying thimbles from Thimbles For Me. I love her thimbles. I think out of all the crap that I've bought at the Houston Quilt Show, her thimbles were the best purchase. And the first time I didn't buy her thimbles because I was like, her thimbles were $100, but they're sterling silver, and it's a metal. It's a metal of value. So every year that silver increases value. But I didn't, the first time I went, I was like, I'm not going to spend $100 on a thimble. But then I spent $100 on a dumb little $40 bag that I never used. I spent it on dumb scissors. I spent it on trash. What else did I buy? I bought some fabric that I just wanted to buy stuff. And I wanted to buy a lot for $100. And a year later, I was like, I think I even bought a little iron that I never used, that I have probably still in a bin. Everything that I bought that year, I never used. So the next year I told myself, you know what? Buy the thimble so that you could do binding or applique and you have it. And that year I went and I bought 2 thimbles, and I have used those thimbles. I use them every month because every month I'll do binding for quilts. Every month I'll do something. It's a functional, useful item. And I'm very much about that. I love stuff that you use. I get very kind of like annoyed with myself when I buy something and that I don't use it. I was talking to someone who wants to buy an embroidery machine or a sewing machine. I feel like if you use the thing, it's worth what you spent on it. If you don't use it, you wasted your money. And so just consider there's a lot to see, and you really have to manage your buying emotions. Just manage them. And one of the things that's helped me is going the first day, checking everything out, and the second day kind of, because For some reason, everybody's buying. Everyone's buying. Everybody's buying. And you're like, if you go into a booth and you see someone buying like a whole bunch of thread and a whole bunch of fat quarters and a whole bunch of this and a whole bunch of that, that for some reason your brain will, because we're social people, your brain will misfire your logical system and you will buy stuff you never intended to buy. I used to go out with a friend who quilts stores, and I'm not a fabric person. And because I would see her buying, something about her spending made me want to spend. And I already have like, I want it all kind of way of being. I want it all. I want all the threads. I want all designs. I want all colors. So like the Sue Spargo stuff, I'm like, I'm buying all the thread colors. I want to buy all of them because I need them. And the truth is, I don't need any of them. I never needed them, but I don't want to be without. So you just have to be really careful about managing yourself. Just sharing about the Houston Quilt Show. Last day of festival, my daughter's birthday. Courtney, if you can go, I would go. But I would go on Thursday or Friday. Saturday's insane. And I think Sunday. I don't know if they're there Sunday. So yeah. So what else do you want to chat about? We've been here for a bit. I don't want to keep you guys for long because I know you guys have family, husbands, children. And I'm doing a... let me see. I'm doing a challenge and I need to go finish my challenge and give accountability to my challenge. But so, and just if you go to the Houston Quilt Show, I love the quilts that people quilt and put in shows. After you go, I go every year because it's like a personal vacation for me. I do want to go to the California Quilt Show. I know they have other quilt shows in other locations. Thank you so much. So, but just be careful when you go out there because you can end up spending money on trash. Like, and then the last day, I think when I went on a bus, because they're like, it's 5:00, you need to go. I was running around through Market like, what else can I buy? What else can I buy? Okay, I want to go to the quilt show in Sisters. We're Sisters. Is that right? You're going to be in that's wonderful anniversary in December. That's wonderful. 8 years is wonderful. No, I mean, in Oregon. Is it a fun show? I want to travel more. Me and my husband want to travel more. So we're kind of like planning. I was thinking of traveling where I could try different things and go to different quilt shops. And there's a beautiful quilt shop here in Texas. Where is it? The walls, the way they have the walls, it's like, it literally looks like the cabinetry, the way they have the cabinetry, and they have fabric like on walls, and they have to walk on a ladder. Like it looks like what did they do? How can I say? It looks like a rich library, and the fabric is in, and you kind of have to, it has a bar that rolls around the walls and you walk up and pull the fabric. But they also have cabinetry on the bottom where you pull out drawers, and they have drawers that have like a yard, a half a yard, or a fat quarter. So they have drawers under the wall installation, but it looks like a library to the ceiling of fabric. And it's a beautiful quilt store here in Texas. I went with a friend and we rode all the way over there. I'm going to the PQS quilt show. Yeah. I'm going to see. I want to travel and go to different events like quilt stores, and we'll see. We'll see what my life brings. I think I have a lot on my table and I need to manage myself better. But are you guys doing okay? How's work for y'all? How's the weather over there in different locations? I just I'm in a bit of a hit the wall procrastination kind of mood. APQS gave you like a... That's great. Well, at the Houston Quilt Show, there's so many people. Sometimes you can't even go into certain sections. Like I wanted to go into like a certain section, and you can't go there because it's like a herd of cows. And though you want to maneuver yourself somewhere, you can't when it's so crowded. Because I think I went one time on Saturday at the Houston Quilt Show, and it was just so inundated with people. It was insane. You've been... Oh, I should have gone to some quilt stores in Corpus Christi. I didn't get to go. I had one of my children graduate from the University of Corpus Christi, and we went over there. And honestly, we went to a B&B, and the B&B was on stilts. It was so beautiful, right next to the beach. That was like the neatest little mini vacation that we took. Yeah, it could be ridiculous. You have to just go through and then kind of go through again. That right now I'm going through a whole bunch of estate sales, and there's so many items just scattered everything in a certain area that they're just trying to get rid of, right? And I noticed like I'll go through a house, and initially I just do a scan and I'm looking to see if anything catches my attention or if I need anything. And then I kind of go through that home again that is an estate. They're selling their estate, and kind of re-look again, and then I find like the mini treasures. But I notice sometimes you get overwhelmed by just seeing so much. I have been busy with orders. Oh, that's good. Traveling is good. It's good when you're busy and you're working, Courtney. I love being busy, but I think from January to this month, I was just like, my best friend said, it feels like you're kind of taking it a little bit easier. So I'm right now working 2 full days, which I'm working from 8 to 8 on those days. And I'm like really trying to get 5 to 4 quilts done in those 2 days. So I try to get 8 quilts done in a week. And sometimes it's just getting 6 quilts done in the week. It just depends on the week. But I'm giving myself 5 days to do other things, which has been nice, because before I was breaking up my days where they were like 4 or 5 hour days. So I was working probably like part-time 4 days out of the week or 5. And it's just kind of been better. Kind of taking it. It's good to have a lot of work though, but man, it's just one person. Because for me, it's not just the quilting. Sometimes it's some clients are asking me, can you do the binding? So I quilted it, and now I'm having to make binding. And then some clients are, can you ship me the quilts? So then I have to package the quilts. And there's other things that are sometimes added with jobs, which just adds to the work, which is okay, but I'm glad you're busy. I'm trying to enjoy this. I'm still busy, but I just can't grind it out right now. And then on top of that, I'm trying to get YouTube videos out. That's been kind of hard. because you're exhausted from the day and then you have to edit for hours. But I'm glad you guys are okay. I've been That's awesome. Crafty Panda. That's good that you're getting those things. It's good when you get your quilts done. This, wait. Because it's backwards on the thing. This is one of my quilts. And I'm excited to quilt it. I'm trying to integrate my own quilts. And I'm trying to just sit down and do my own stuff. It's kind of discouraging, like when you buy something like a machine where you have so much. And I understand, like, if you have a full-time job, and you have your family, and then let's say you have, because I used to be that way. I was working, and then I had my children, and then I had the long arm, and the long arm wasn't where I was making money out of. And I never used my long arm for a long time. And I think it would make me so discouraged because I put so much money in the long arm. And so just recently, when I bought both lasers, or I have both lasers, it's being so busy on the long arm because now this is like my full-time gig, right? And I'm still taking care of my family or my husband and my house, and then not having time for the laser. So I understand when you're trying to get your old UFOs done and getting your stuff done. I'm hoping that I can manage myself better, where I could, as a matter of fact, I have my little corner over there where I have all my quilts for my clients. I'm making sure that I'm putting like 1 or 2 of my quilts in there so I could at least get some of my stuff done. And just recently I got 2 baseball quilts done, or football quilts done, that I want to give away to my sales rep who sold me the laser. So yeah, I think I'm at burnout right now. I'm burned out. But I think I gave myself, I worked on a couple clients' quilts last week and I got them done. And then I gave myself a couple days to kind of just settle. Was that last week? I don't think last week. No, because I haven't been up here. I did a couple embroidery jobs, but I haven't been up here. So system for income orders. Yeah, I think if you do what you love, it's great, but I love what I do. I really do love this. I really do love what I do. It is a lot of fun, or I'm making it fun, but I think just recently it was kind of like, I gotta make the donuts, and the next day I gotta make the donuts, and the next day, and I think it's not the same. It's not the same. And I want to do other stuff too. Which, like, I want to make a quilt and put it in a show, but that takes time. I just need to manage myself better because I'm all work, or all not work at all. It's kind of, I need to learn how to, we all need to learn, right? How to manage ourselves better. But yeah, I'm doing good. It's all, I've taken some time off. I think even like I haven't posted on YouTube probably for 3 weeks or 2 weeks. And I've been posting videos, give or take, I try to post 4 videos a month. And that kind of also has been nice to kind of just settle in a bit. Settle in. You love wool projects. Well, the blessing of doing the Sue Spargo, it just kind of opened the door to something brand new and something, it's a skill you're learning, right? I'm completely paid the lasers off. I think when I had the burden of, I have to come up with a certain amount of money because I did a payment process where I did 4 payments in 4 months, and they were significantly expensive payments. So I had to like make sure that I had the money to pay for the lasers, and I didn't want to use our family income for the laser. I wanted to make sure that the purchase of the lasers was purchased through my business. And so in that, it's been insanely taxing. But I think my last payment was either this August, but last month I had the money for both months. And so, but I think I still was last month in the like work. You gotta work. You gotta get it. You gotta make the money. You gotta make the money. And I think I was still like running. You know, it's hard when you're in a sprint to kind of like get your mind to kind of jog and take it easy. And so now, I think this last 2 weeks, it's almost like I hit a wall. I completely hit, but I hit a wall in everything. I hit a wall with my family. I hit a wall with, like, I hit a wall, which is, and honestly, and to come up here, and I love you guys. You guys are great. You're the sweetest people ever. I've been telling myself for 3 weeks, go up there, do a live stream. And I'm like, my brain's like, no, you can't. And then I'm like, open your laptop, edit a video. Because I literally have a video I already edited. And I just need to go through it and like clip out and change. I kind of want to add something to it. I'm thinking of adding something to it. And just the thought of having to film to add something to that video is just, I was telling my best friend this, I said, it's even the thought of doing something more is overwhelming. I've never felt that way. Have you guys felt that way, where you are overwhelmed in such a level that just to think about doing one more thing is so like you can't. And I think one of the things that when you're working for a lot of people, where I'm getting a lot of calls, a lot of people are asking requests, I'm having to do embroidery, I'm digitizing logos, I'm having to some people want to not pay me what I feel like the work is worth. And so then people play games, like I'll sit and I'll digitize a logo, and I spend 3 hours digitizing a logo. I went ahead and did a run through. I send them pictures. It's ready to go. And then they don't contact me. You want to make something to sell. And well, if you want to do a business, it's a lot of fun, but it also comes with like inconsiderate people. So for example, when I did the digitizing for that person, I send them pictures, I digitize it, I had digitized the logo, and I have to do a run through to make sure that the embroidered logo runs the way it should. It embroiders right. And then if it doesn't, I have to go back and fix the digitizing and rerun the digitizing. And so this person literally starts kind of like texting me like, you didn't answer me, you did it. And I'm like, dude, I sent you a picture. You didn't. He literally made 2 schedules for me to show, and I'm waiting for him to show up, and the guy doesn't show up. So that on top of like getting, I don't know how some of you guys do Etsy, because Etsy, I imagine, has more, where you're getting a whole bunch of orders, a whole bunch of people are pushing you, and you have to accomplish a lot more tasks. And I don't know, just recently I hit the wall. And you just kind of I just recently hit a wall. For the first time in my life, I hit the wall. Like, and it's okay. I think, But it's been a great run. I'm really proud of myself. Like, I also think maybe now that I've completely paid off the lasers, both lasers, I was running like crazy the year before, and I've been running since January, that I can look back and say, you really did that. I am in shock that I really did that. And I just really did that. Like, I'm like, can you imagine, Lorena, you did that. And so now I think what I really want to do is, I'm still kind of real busy, but I want to, what is the word I want to say? Like, I've been spending a lot of time with my best friend and sitting and talking to her at lunch and just spending the day with her is a blessing. Going, sitting and watching my birds feed off my bird feeder is like the best thing ever. Like, it's not I'm not a fancy person, but that is just like the best day. But I have made some really great clients, and they're really great people. A lot of them. And some clients, like, I think what's been hard too is, like, I want to finish a whole bunch of tasks, and then clients say, oh, you didn't do that right, or that's not what I wanted you to do. And it's almost like we all want to get ahead, and then it's like going back a couple steps because you can't, you didn't accomplish what you wanted to. Yeah, I'm so thankful for my best friend. She literally says, you look like you're a lot more settled, which, yeah, I feel a lot better. But for the last couple weeks, like, I need to go do a live stream, and I'm just like, no, I don't know. And then today I was gonna go do something. I'm like, you know what, Lorena, you need to go on there and do a live stream, and then you need to do that one more thing on that video and get it ready and post it. And it's okay to get back on the race, but this time kind of like handle yourself. Like, I'm crazy. Like, I will work here from 8 a.m. till 11 o'clock at night, and I don't think that's too healthy. That's too healthy, but I get a lot done. It makes me feel like a warrior. But I don't know how I'm going to handle I've been thinking, like, lately, like, I really need to hire someone to help me. I need to hire someone to help me with the accounting. I need to hire someone to help me with packing quilts. I think I need down the line, if I keep this busy, that I'm going to have to hire someone to take some of the, because when you have your own business, you're doing your own paperwork. You're doing, like, I literally have to package quilts for clients and then ship them out. I did some labels for this wonderful lady, and I've had the labels in my cart because I couldn't do the one more thing and going to the store where is it? I needed to go to the post office to just walk in and drop off the labels. Like, it's like pulling teeth out of me. Like, I don't know. So, yeah, but I'm good. I'm good. Making the earrings with the laser has kind of, okay, Lorena, you could do stuff that you love and play, and then give yourself, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Let me see. You need to have thick skin. Yes, ma'am. I have clients that just don't know. I have a client just recently that she wanted me to do some things for her. And one of the reasons, and I want to do a video on this, I think the lowball clients are the worst clients you can ever have. And I think that people who try to get you to lower your prices down are the worst people you could work for. And this person asked me to do a job for her, and she was already pricing me. She didn't even give me a chance to figure out what to price myself, and she already priced me at the price that she wanted to pay me. And so it could have been a pretty decent job. I mean, what it would have been, let me think about how long it would take. It probably would have taken me 30 minutes to do the job, maybe an hour to do the job, okay? And I'm not trying to be an a-hole and be like a complainer, but because she's pricing me at her rate, I figured out if I could do it, and I did do it, and I just decided, no, I don't want to do it. And I don't want to do it. And it was a laser job, and I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't care. I don't want to do it. There's something about the laser. It's almost like my new love, my baby, my love, my first love. And I want to hide it from everybody. You know, when you hide your boyfriend and you don't want your family to know that you have one, because then you don't want nobody have nothing to do with it. I think the laser is kind of that for me. Like, I don't want to be on the laser, grinding it out, trying to make money on it, and then the person's trying to price me at their rate. I'm not in the mood for that. My laser is my new boyfriend. Y'all already have like opinions about my other stuff. This is my new boyfriend. No one say nothing. But I guess that's just kind of where I've been. It's ridiculous. It's dumb because I got the laser to make money. I did get the laser to have an income. Let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, I have a really good friend. Stay sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I would love to have you assist me with my dream job. Yeah, I think I need help. I really do. And you know, this crazy thing though, I figure it out somehow. You know, she didn't value me and my boyfriend. Oh no. Seriously, because and I know I can do the job, and I did do samples, and I figured it out. I really did. But I was like, really? You're telling me what you want to pay me on my laser? You didn't even let me figure it out. You think I'm just going to take the job? You think I'm desperate for money? I don't know. There's bad attitude. Lorena has bad attitude lately. And I told her no. I told the person, I'm sorry. I don't want to deal with it now. Because I think like when long arm quilting sometimes, or any type of work you're doing, there's a learning curve. For example, I had to really have a lot of learning curves with quilting and embroidery. And sometimes learning curves are grinds. They're grinds. You know, learning an embroidery machine, learning what stabilizer works best, learning what thread works the best, learning why your thread is popping. Anything you're doing, there's a learning curve. So for me, the laser, I'm in that learning curve phase. And the blessing is, for example, I was doing earrings yesterday, and I used this wood, and the wood broke. And that was a learning curve. So in learning, you have a lot of failure. So that wood just kind of shattered. It was sad. I was like, no, I just spent money on this wood. But I'm so glad that I figured it out, that the wood was shattering, because I'm not going to sell trash. And so then I said, okay, let me test this other wood. And I was there for a good, so I'm still working, but I'm working on the laser, I guess, and I'm still working on lime quilting, but I'm giving myself a day to work to learn the laser, because since January, where I got the baby laser, I've barely touched her. I barely spent time with my boyfriend, maybe 5 times. And this is my new boyfriend. The baby laser, right? And then I just got the large laser. And the large laser, I got her probably in May. I got her in the back down here in May. So I can honestly say with that laser, I've opened it, used it, burned stuff on it 5 times. So in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 7 months, I've literally used both lasers 10 times. And to work for someone who is pricing me, I don't want to be in that grind. I really don't. And I want to enjoy my boyfriend. We're not married yet. You know what I mean? We're not married yet. So next February comes the Tuscan. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't read. Our Quilt Fest. It's a fairly big one. So I want to go. I want to travel now. It's weird. I have the lasers and I want to travel. Hello, how are you? So I just don't want to just. We're not married yet. Now I'm married to the long arm quilting business. Now I'm married to an embroidery business. I'm married. I have to do it when I don't want to, you know? But I just think that's how business is. You're married to your business but I'm really enjoying the laser. That's all I could say. I'm having a lot of fun. I've created my needle threads, my needle bed for my needle threads. And I love my ideas. It just makes me so happy. I'm so excited for my dumb ideas. They're mine. And they're my ideas. I'm just so happy about them. But they were talking to me about patenting. Do you know how much it costs to patent your stuff? It's like $5,000 to patent an idea. I would rather buy another laser. But, so, yes. Hello from upstate South Carolina. How are you, Melissa? How are you, Pamela? Did I say hi to you already? Yes, I did. And then, Happy Toes Girl, I love your comments. Those are not your people. No. I'm just learning to... I think I want to do a video... Hi, Miss Rebecca Mitchell. I can't wait to see you. I'm going to do that. Getting everything ready. Getting everything ready. I'm so excited that you're coming. Maria, how are you? So yeah, I encourage you guys who are doing a business, and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning, for example, like the job for the laser, I would be grinding it, trying to figure out, failing, making mistakes. And to me, I'm wasting a lot of time getting very little. I'm learning to, you know what, I'm going to work on, like, I know long arm quilting, so I make money there. I know how to do the grind and do the hustle and do it quickly. And so it's just learning to manage yourself the best. But I'm learning a lot. I'm excited about learning. I'm learning that different wood types cut differently. Every time I do something with the laser, I have a brand new idea, which is so inspiring. I think that's what's fun. I used to feel that way about quilting. Every time I did a quilting design, it was so inspiring to me. But if I want to quilt my own quilt, sometimes I feel like I have to... it's either a business or it's a hobby. Hello from Central Mississippi. Hi, Miss Cox. How you doing? Or Mr. Cox. P. Cox. But are you guys okay? I mean, I'm sorry I've not been posting. I've been wall hit. I just didn't. I'm so excited for my subscriber that's coming into town with me, because we're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna sew. I was telling her we're gonna be doing the all-nighter sew. We're gonna be sewing all night. We're gonna be giggling sewing at night, hopefully. Right, Miss Mitchell? The way you say, hi, girlfriend. So are you guys okay? Do you have any questions for me? But I really am sorry I haven't been posting. I promise. I have some videos coming. And I ended up getting a whole bunch of brand new subscribers. So if you're new to my channel, I welcome you. I thank you for being part of our channel, our quilting community, a part of us. I'm freezing up. Yeah, YouTube is warning me that my live stream is low bitrate recommendation. I'm sorry, Melissa. It could be when you do if it plays back again, it won't freeze up, but it freezes up sometimes on this live stream. Yeah. But we've been here an hour and 30 minutes. So if you have questions, let's do a quick fire. Anybody? I honestly think, Miss Rebecca, that you may be able to convince my husband to let me go. Maria, if you have an old quilt, bring it to me in September and I'll advise you on it. I love old quilts. Yes. I hope you do charm him. Okay, Courtney, I'm glad I'm not freezing up on yours. It's a hand-sewn quilt. Okay. Yeah. Hand-sewn quilts quilt really beautifully. Believe it or not, I think hand-sewn quilts quilt better than machine quilts. I did a lady's quilt, and I have it filmed. She did a hand quilting, and I think her quilt was more square than I ever seen any of the squared quilts. Thank you for being so sweet, Melissa. I'm so glad you guys like my videos. I'm so glad that I'm not wasting your time. How's that for you? I get so annoyed when I watch YouTubers and they waste my time. Like, come on, get to the point. Because TikTok gets to the point real quick, right? I am so glad that I'm not wasting your time. Courtney, one of the things I want to know is how do you do live streams with this? I need help. I know I would love to do a talk, like a FaceTime. And I'll send you something from my laser for being so kind and helping me. I am here to help in any way I can. Thank you for watching, guys. Seriously, if you need anything from me, message me on Facebook, on Lorena's Facebook. I have a Lorena Cadena Messenger. I have a Lorena's Quilting Messenger. I'm here for you. I'm not, I don't want to take for granted the gift of you guys supporting me and this channel. I really thank you for example, the reason, I'm going to be honest, I've had a really horrible, I don't want to cry, I've had a really horrible week last week, and my YouTube subscribers are the most kindest, sweetest people ever. I've had 5 of you contact me and saying, some of you are on my Facebook, Lorena's Quilting Messenger. Some of you have my text. I mean, I'm not that important. I'm not also that private. I'm very trusting, I guess. No, just don't think I'm gullible, because I'm not. But you guys have reached out to me, because it's not the normal that I'm not posting. And you guys are just this, there's a wonderful lady who was part of the Sweet Honeybee. Her name is Marianne, and I knew her through YouTube. She messaged me. She says, I'm worried about you. Are you okay? There's something that just doesn't feel right. We haven't heard from you. And, you know, she was really like real sweet. And I talked to her yesterday. Another lady, she's like, I've watched your YouTube channels, and I really want to thank you for just, for the iron, the steam iron trick. She said she had fullness on her quilt, and the steam iron quilt was like fixed her problem, and she just wanted to thank me for me sharing that, because I think she does long arm quilting also as her business. And because she said it was for a client's quilt, and she was just some of you, and I think predominantly on my channel, your comments are beautiful. Your comments are so sweet. I have nothing but gratitude. And like, I have a subscriber here. She's on the live stream. She's coming to see me from Portland, Oregon, right? Or Portland, Maine. Portland, Oregon. She's coming to see me in Portland, Oregon. And I love her because she said she'd never wanted to step foot in Texas, but she's coming to Texas to hang out with me. I think that is just, Portland, Oregon. I just love her for that. Like, that's exciting. And I'm excited to, like, I found some really great friends with you guys. There's a lady, her name is Ingrid. She started bringing me her quilts, and I've quilted so many of her quilts. And she's just such a sweet human that I got the privilege of meeting because she's watching me on YouTube. Okay, let her know, would you be able to make laser templates for a mighty hoop with a hole in the middle and crosshairs? I think so. Trish, I think so. I believe so. See my sound. I could do anything. Yes. Thank you for hiding. Oh, what happened? Lord. Yeah, I've been getting these weirdos. Hold on, let me remove. Report. Report. Yep, so I'm going to report you, suckers. So, okay. I'm going to... Thank you, Courtney, man. You're quick on that. Courtney? Look at her. Thank you. We're getting them. They're reported. They're weird. I've been reporting them because they comment on my harassment and bullying. Miss hate speech, child abuse, pornography. There it is. Pornography. Yes. So, yeah. So, no. But you guys have been great. I'm just going to say, other than, I don't know who the hell these people are. I think they just get on people's live stream and pull a whole bunch of crap. You're so fast, Courtney. I'm reporting them. Pornography, sexual explicit comments. So let's see. Report. So anyway, but you guys have been great. I'm just gonna say, all of you have been great. Aside from this psychopath here. Y'all have been great. I'm reporting them. They're all reported. I'm reporting you. Did you see how they were removed? What happens sometimes, I think they're kids. Needle down quilting. Hi from Wisconsin. Yes. I have to make sure I read right. I'm an educated human, okay? I got my degree. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm degreed. No, but anything you guys need. Seriously, I think some of you have asked me questions, and some of you have gotten quilts too, long arm quilting machines. I'm really here for our community. One of the reasons why I'm not in a hurry to get a Shopify, start selling shirts and start selling stuff, because I don't want to use the community that God's given me. Yes, I do, Kevin. If you need anything, I misread too. Yeah, dyslexic. Do you ever offer one-on-one on long? Yes, I do. I do. As a matter of fact, if you need me to message me on Loneliness, if you have Facebook, message me. We will make an appointment and we will talk. And do you ever offer one-on-one on quilting? Yeah. I have videos though, which is how to load a quilt for Gamel's way, and then also how to load a quilt my way. I do have videos, so I do have information on that too. But yeah, I'm here to help all of y'all. Yeah, well, yesterday I was alone with my baby laser. I love that little laser, the Myra 7. And yeah, and Miss Mitchell. And what was I going to say? But you know, when you're working on something brand new, for example, Kevin, who has a new Gamel, there is something about when you're learning something, your brain gets tired faster. So, for example, Miss Mitchell and I are going to be playing with the laser, and I'm going to be trying out new stuff. And I noticed that even maybe the time is longer, but in my brain, I've only been working for maybe an hour or 30 minutes. After working on something for an hour and 30 minutes, I just feel drained and exhausted. Have you ever felt that? Where you're working on something, maybe like, for example, for the quilting community, so you guys understand, like you're working on paper piecing and you never did that, or like where me and Mrs. Jones are doing the Sue Spargo hand stitching stuff on wool. I only can do it for so long, maybe for like an hour or two, and then I'm like, I need a nap. I need a timeout. Skipping stitches on your Quilting thread, what would you cause that problem? You can have the issue with your encoder. Skip stitches, if you're skipping stitches going on the horizontal, it's the encoder on the back of your machine. If you're skipping stitches going forward, it could be the encoder stitching on the front of your on the machine that goes on the up and down. What happens is your encoder is not rubbing on, because my encoder, I don't know what yours is, Courtney, because you have a different machine than I do. But for the Gamel, if you're skipping stitches on the horizontal, it's the encoder. If it's vertical on the encoder where the machine goes side to side, and if you're skipping stitches on the vertical, it's where your machine is skipping stitches on the encoder on the vertical, which is usually the encoder on my machine. It's on the long arm itself on the table of the machine. I wish I could bring you the camera and show you exactly where it is. But that's what could cause. It's not necessarily king tut thread. Also too, maybe your needle is not all the way up into the base of the needle plate. Maybe it's hanging down, and because it's hanging down, it's not grabbing that looper. I don't think it's this thread, the king tut thread, that's causing it. It has to be either the way your needle is fed, or if it's not all the way up, you may have changed something to cause that problem. Or it could be your encoder is not, because there's a gasket on the encoder. Sometimes your gasket starts to thin out and it's not laying on the encoder when that gasket is rubbing around. So check your encoder. I don't know if you have one though, because each machine is different. Each long arm is different. So you have 2 new boyfriends. Oh, yes, I got 2 new lasers. I got the large laser and the little laser. Yes, when you're sewing the wrong sides together, when you're piecing and having to rip out a lot. And it's also too, like when you're working on a new pattern, it's like the pattern sometimes can be overwhelming and your brain just can't catch up, and just doing one block is a lot. I think like my new boyfriend, the lasers, and it's such a different way of thinking, because the way the laser way of thinking, it's power and speed. And if you use too much power, you burn the heck out of stuff. If you go too fast, it doesn't cut. If you go too slow, you'll fry the thing. And so, yeah, it is just a totally different way of thinking. It's also like when you're cutting vinyl, someone says that they're doing sublimation. When you're doing vinyl and you're cutting vinyl shirts, you lay the vinyl face down where the glossy side is towards the mat, but then you have to mirror, right? And then when you're doing sticky vinyl, it's the backwards. It's you don't mirror and you cut the vinyl with the glossy on the top. And so that kind of way of thinking, it's like, you know, it's like brain farts. So, yeah, I just been playing with my boyfriends, and I'm married to this. I'm married to the long rope quilting. But that's my quilt, that's my quilt. And I'm married to YouTube, so I'm married to y'all, and I feel like I've been, you know, not committed, not loyal, not. No, I feel bad because I'm like, man, I need to post a video. And then another week comes and I'm like, I need to post that video. I need to do a live stream. Yes, ooh la la. Well, you know, every new relationship is a lot more fun. So like I'm going to have Miss Mitchell come and hang out with me, and she's like a new toy to hang out with and play and get to know and fellowship and have fun together. And, you know, my friends that see me all the time, they're like, who cares? You're Lorena. You're nobody. You're nobody important. You're like just Lorena. But to you guys, I don't know why. I'm someone different to you guys. So are you guys doing okay? We're going on almost 2 hours. Y'all are fun. But I don't want to keep you any longer. I was going to say bye earlier, but y'all are asking me questions. But if you do have any questions, I'm so excited, Rebecca, that you're coming. And I'm hoping Miss Jones, if she's still here, Miss Jones, are you still here? I hope Miss Jones, you get to meet her. There's Miss Joyce. I'm going to tell her that you're coming. So, and Courtney, I really do appreciate you for removing everybody off of my stream. I'm so thankful for you. I'm so thankful for you. And anybody else? Are we good? I just want to tell you that I will say hello to Joyce. Keep her in prayer. She says that she was having breathing problems. Thank you, Courtney. And Miss Courtney, I really do appreciate you. So, everybody, I want to thank you for just coming along with me. I don't want to. I just thank you for just supporting my channel. Well, our channel. It's ours because we're married. We're married. We're committed. Well, I'm committed to y'all to post every month, every week. Well, okay, not this month. Okay, I'm sorry. I need a sabbatical. Yes. I'm really doing good. I'm thankful that I did this. I'm going to come down upstairs and feel so much more accomplished because I feel like, sometimes when you hit a wall, you have to just get back up anyway. I would love for you to help me with the camera stuff, and I'll bless you, Courtney. I won't waste your time. And I'll help you with your YouTube channel. Give you some points. I've been watching you, mija. And so, let's see. I thank you. I love you. If you need anything, please love me on Lorena's Quilting. I need some help there and support there. Because I would appreciate you guys even subscribing there. I don't care if you watch. I need subscribers for YouTube to say, okay, you're somebody here. It's Lorena's Lasers. Come and see my TikTok. Sometimes I post TikTok before I post on YouTube because TikTok only takes me like a couple seconds to post a video. they're pretty easy to do. Cookie would love it. Does she have siblings? Yes, she has Lily. Cookie has a Lily. Thank you, Carissa, for saying I'm a sweet soul. I really am trying to be. Well, you know what, Carissa? My kids think I'm not. Sometimes. But thank you for saying I'm a sweet soul. You guys make me feel so good. Yes, just pray for me, please. Keep me in your prayers. I don't know what endeavor I'm getting myself into. I'm kind of praying about it. Seeing if I'm really committed to this new boyfriend. the laser. I kind of wonder, have this ebb and flow, like, did I get in the right thing? Am I messing up? What am I thinking? What am I doing? But I'm here. I have the machines. I just need to do something. But anything you guys need, I appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful, really wonderful day. And I thank you for even spending some time with me. I love you, Miss Rebecca. I will see you soon. I'm so excited. And also, Miss Rebecca, tell me what you want to do, because I have plans. Text me. Yes, I've been watching you for a long time. I'm so excited when I saw you at the quilt show in San Antonio before COVID takes care. Thank you, Maria. I'm glad I got to meet you. They're always so long quilters here. Thank you, Miss Rebecca. I love you guys. I really do. Thank you, everybody. Some of you are messaging me, texting me, asking me if I'm okay. I'm just so thankful for this community. Just kind of like embracing me. Make a pie for my husband. Yes, I'll make him some pie. I love you guys, okay? So I'm going to end. I love you in the Lord, and have a wonderful day. All right. Bye-bye.